Chip chip everyone, and welcome to a new Sims 4 speed building video on my channel. Hi, my name is Birdie and I like to build houses, apartments and more in The Sims that are inspired by movies, series and the characters in them. And today's video is no exception because, like my last speed build, this video is one of my new building series called Simflix and Guess. To give you a bit of explanation what I mean by the title Simflix and Guess, I am building something in The Sims that is built for and inspired by characters and their houses from popular series you can find on these various streaming platforms such as Netflix, Amazon Prime or Disney+. Normally I will not tell you straight away which TV character is living in the building because I want you to find it out on your own while you're watching this video. But if you watched my last speed build, you already know that this is part B of the apartment I furnished in my last video. If you haven't watched it, please go ahead and do so because I will tell you now which character I imagined living in this apartment. So last week I told you that the fixer-upper I did was created having Mabel Mora from Only Murders in the Building in mind, and if you watched the series Only Murders in the Building, you might know that at the beginning of the series Mabel Mora lives in a completely gutted apartment. So the apartment in season 1 and season 2 has got a raw fireplace and raw stud walls, and in my last video, which I called Fixer-Upper Apartment, I tried to recreate this version of the apartment. Then in season 3 of the series, Mabel starts renovating her place and freshens it up. And in the series, Mabel is actually living in her aunt's old apartment, so she's living here for free. She doesn't have to pay any rent, but she has to renovate the space because Mabel has got an eye for decorating, for interior design and art in general. Because she is an artist, she is tasked with the renovating of the apartment. So in today's video you see me turning the fixer-upper apartment from the last video, so the last speed build you can watch on my channel, into a modernized version. And in the series, Mabel did design the apartment herself and had the renovation executed by professionals with, I guess, the money she earned from the murder mystery podcast that she is doing with two friends that are also living in the same building, so you could say with two of her neighbors. On YouTube you can find a video from the Architectural Digest in which the production designer Patrick Howie, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name. He gives an in-depth set tour of Only Murders in the Building and the different houses or the different apartments they shot in. And I'm not going to lie, I guess I have watched the video at least 5 or more times while I was building, and I stopped it, I recreated what I was seeing in the video, moved on with watching, stopped again and recreated it in The Sims and so on. But in general I'm quite happy with the way this apartment turned out, and I believe you can see a lot of similarities when you compare the Sims version or my Sims version of the apartment with what you can see in the video and in the series itself. So during the set tour, the production designer says that the look of the new apartment is not so much tailored to Mabel's own taste, but a rather universal taste that makes it marketable to sell. And what I understand by that is that Mabel's aunt wanted Mabel to renovate the apartment so the apartment can then be sold to other people, so the two ladies, so the aunt and Mabel, can get quite a handful of money out of this place. So I believe at the end of season 3 we learn that the apartment now is finished and actually is for sale, so Mabel has to move out of it, and I believe that she then starts living with Theo because she couldn't find another apartment, and she stays with him until she can find a new apartment for herself. And my guess for season 4, which will air somewhere around October, I guess, is that this new living arrangement might result in a quick relationship between Mabel and Theo, and maybe there's some drama involved because Mabel's actual boyfriend, his name is Tobart, and he's going to LA, and maybe they can't make the long distance work, so they break up, and Mabel then starts dating her roommate Theo. And so maybe I will build a version of Mabel's and Theo's apartment sometime in the future, because with these Simflix and Gaspels I'm creating a save file consisting of various TV characters and the storylines, so I can lay them out to my liking, which for me is quite nice and I enjoy it, because a lot of these character dynamics you see in those different TV shows, they give me a lot of storyline ideas I find quite interesting to play out in The Sims. So if you want to do the same, feel free. You can download this apartment from The Sims 4 gallery. It is available under my ID simbirdie_yt. So enough talk about the Disney Plus series and the backstory of this apartment. Let's focus more on the build itself and what I'm doing right now. So for the flooring I was quite indecisive, but in the end I'm deciding to go with this hardwood planks from base game in this light brown color, because it was a better contrast than the bright planks I had before, and the wallpapers are quite bright and so are most of the furniture items. So for me the lighter planks were too matchy, so I decided to go with a darker colored. In the kitchen as well as in the bathroom and in this dining area that you see me furnishing right now, I used the so-called marble walk flooring, which is from Get Famous, because in the series you can see a marble flooring that looks quite similar to this one, and it gives this whole apartment a quite luxurious and elegant feeling. For the wallpaper I used a wallpaper from Vintage Glamour that has these rhombus shaped patterns on it and a white swatch in the hallway by the entrance door, and I'm actually not sure if I have ever used this wallpaper, but I guess in this apartment it fits because it has a quite luxurious, elegant and posh feel to it, which is the whole theme we are going with this apartment. So right now you saw me furnishing the dining room space, and in here I am using this grey wallpaper from Get Famous, and in the series a lot of the used furniture pieces are modern looking and a lot of them are white with some gold accents, so I had to use these golden bookshelf from the modern Luxe kit, as well as the matching avant-garde chairs that fit perfectly with the selected furnishing style, I guess, and I paired the chairs with this round wooden table which is from Jungle Adventures, and I think the table and the chairs fit nicely together. I add these two lamps on the wall that also have these gold accents, and then I place another chair next to this decorative door that is not functional, so the door you see in the dining room is only there for decoration. I add a lamp from the Blooming Rooms kit that has these plants on it, and place another plant on the left next to the decorative door. I clutter up the dining table with a flower bouquet from Horsebench, some candles and a stack of magazines, and next I'm furnishing the living room. A little fun fact about this wall by the fireplace: the production designer, which talks in the Architectural Digest video I referenced earlier, he actually tells us that he wanted to maintain the openness of the apartment, so one could already see in the pre-renovated version, because of the open stud walls you could see directly into the bedroom, which made the whole apartment quite spacious looking, and he did not want to do a solid wall here by the fireplace, where once you could see the stud wall, so he came up with a solution of installing this kind of shutter system, and in order to incorporate this into my Sims version of the apartment I used this window or these windows from Island Living that kind of look like shutters in a way, and I paired them with this wooden wallpaper from the same pack in order to have some kind of a statement wall, if you will. So it looks light and airy but also very elegant. Then I try to build this custom-made wounded couch by merging two of these couches from the Pastel pop kit together, and I try to merge in the stool with a blanket on it that is from the little campers kit, I believe. So it looks like there is a blanket lying on the sofa, and in order to conceal the fact that I have merged these two couches together, I try to put this blanket on there, so the clipping is a bit hidden. I have playtested this whole couch and everything works perfectly fine. Your sim can sit on all four places of these two couches, so left and right on both of them, and the blanket and the pillows are not in the way. I placed a bunch of these dry pillows on the couch. The plain one is the one we got with the latest login event, and the strapped ones are the one from the Modern Luxe kit. And I am so happy that we now have some more pillows in the game that we can freely place on sofas and chairs, because this way there are endless possibilities to customize chairs and couches to your liking, so they all look quite unique. And for the coffee table by the couches, I used two of these poofs, I believe are called, these are, which are from Island Living, and I sized the second one down a little bit, and then I clutter it up with this tea tablet and also some magazines. Next you will see me changing the lamp, and I think I placed down a lamp which is from Cottage Living, if I'm not mistaken, or is it from, yeah, no, I believe I can see it now. It's from Jungle Adventure, and then I clutter up this space underneath the shutter windows, or the windows that look like these shutters. I placed down this armchair, which is from the Modern Luxe kit, I believe, and I placed down this lamp and merged it into this little side table or couch table, you could say, and so it looks like this is a table with the lamp coming out of it as well. I placed down this little coffee mug right there, and then I changed the color of the wallpaper so it matches the window shutter a bit more, and then I was quite stuck on what to put in this little corner space right here. I decided to go with this modern looking plant on the left, and then I placed down a lamp and had the idea to move one of these chairs right to the left. And I think it's quite nice that I did that, so it doesn't look that cramped right now. Then going on, next I'm renovating the wall that in the previous 2 seasons had the mural. Mabel painted herself as an artist, and the mural also reflected characters in the building. So the production designer explains that he wanted to maintain or give a special tribute to that, so he put a gilded wall frame on the wall that has a Nook wallpaper inside, and this wallpaper shows a print of building facades that these are quite similar to the facades of the building that was used for the Akonia, which the Akonia is the name of the building Mabel's apartment is situated in. So I wanted to incorporate something similar in the Sims as well, so I placed this wallpaper or this wall art, which has got this big gilded frame on the wall, and I merged it into the wall using the tool mod, so you can only see the frame but not the picture inside it. And then I placed this picture that shows some kind of building that kind of reminds me of the Akonia in there, so it looks like the picture has this big special frame. And I'm quite proud of myself for coming up with this idea, and I like the way it looks. Underneath this art piece I placed down the chest of drawers, which is from Cottage Living, and I cluttered it up with a bunch of clutter items as well as a lamp, which is from Get to Work. And on the left side of the chest of drawers I placed down a flower, and on the right side this cool looking lamp, which is from the Crystal Creations stuff pack. The last thing I do in this space is placing down this little fluffy rock, which is from Snowy Escape, and I size it up a little bit, and then we are off furnishing this little hallway space that leads up to the bedroom. I quickly decorate this little hallway that is leading up to the bedroom, and here I place nothing special. I put 2 plants in the corner, I place a mirror on the wall, and I also put this wall carpet on the other wall, and then we are off to furnishing the bedroom. And in the bedroom I actually used one of my favorite wallpapers of all time, and this is the wallpaper with these leaves on them, and it is from the Paranormal stuff pack. And for the bed I then decided to go with the one which is from the high school years, I believe. First I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with this golden, or this bed with a golden accent that is from the modern Luxe kit as well, but then I thought it is too matchy and too much gold, so I used the one which is from high school years, and I pair it with 2 nightstands, and these nightstands are from the modern Luxe kit because I wanted to incorporate some of these gold accent in the bedroom as well, but not to have all of the furniture these golden accents. I also used the matching chest of drawers. Here on the left you see me placing in a bit, and I clutter it up with some candles and some more stuff. Here you see me placing down some art, a little picture above the bed, and then I'm deciding which carpet I want to use underneath the bed, and I'm going with this one in the quite red swatch. Here you see me placing down, I think it is from the tiny living. I think it's called Tiny Living, I'm not sure right now. So I'm placed this one down, and then a little ottoman in front of the bed, and now I'm placing down this little chest of drawers which is also from the modern Luxe kit, and I place down this clock on the wall above this chest of drawers. I clutter up the space of the space on top of this chest of drawers with this little keepsake box, as well as a plant and some more pieces, like for example this necklace stand, I would call it. I guess it's from the live edit menu of the Crystal Creation stuff pack. And I also placed down this hand which is from the Paranormal stuff pack, and some candles here in as well. And then I'm placing down this little rug again, which is, as I've already said, which is from No Escape, I believe. And next I'm going to place down a mirror on the left, and a little plant which is from, I believe, Get to Work. Yes, here you saw it placing down from Get to Work in the corner by the door. This door actually leads out to the balcony. I know that maybe Mora doesn't have a balcony in the apartment in the series, but as we are building a 19 Culpepper House in The Sims, this apartment comes with a balcony, so I incorporated it into Mabel's apartment. So I gave the Sim version of Mabel Mora a little balcony. So right now here by the door I make this little reading nook area. So I placed down 2 of these small bookshelves which are from the Book Nook kit, and I cluttered them up and paired them with this cozy looking chair that is also from the Book Nook kit as well. And I placed down a lamp which is from Growing Together, or from the Growing Together expansion pack. Because this apartment of right now is still Mabel's apartment, I wanted to give her a little art corner where she can still paint some of her paintings, and therefore I placed down an art easel for her, as well as some decorative art items such as these sketches on the wall and the canvases on the floor, as well as this art supply caddy beneath the window. Then I leave this chest of drawers as it is, so I place it down in the fixer-upper apartment, and I just kept it in as it was. And oh yeah, before I forget, this apartment has got a laundry machine and a tumble dryer in the kitchen, so I placed down a hamper in the bedroom next to this chest of drawers underneath the windows. So this apartment does come with laundry, and if you don't want to play with laundry in this apartment, feel free to change it. If you decide to download this apartment, it's totally fine, you can change it to your liking. So right now I'm correctly furnishing the bathroom. There is a sink, a bathtub and a toilet in here, and also a little cabinet. Nothing special, it is just a simple small bathroom. But as you can see, I was quite indecisive on which toilet to use, and I wanted to use a modern looking one, but then I also wanted the toilet to have some kind of golden accent that matched the golden details you can see on the sink, which is from Growing Together. And in the end I finally decided to go with the one from Cats and Dogs, I believe, or is it Base Game? I'm not sure. One of these two at least. So I'm quickly finishing up this bathroom. As you've already seen, I placed down my favorite hanging plant in the corner. It is a must in almost every room, but at least in this bathroom. I placed down a little art piece on the wall here. And then I decided to incorporate this little fan right here, because it is a bathroom that doesn't have any windows. I think incorporating this little fan is quite nice. And so the last area I'm furnishing is this little balcony area right here, and I'm changing the flooring, and I use this brick floor which is from Get Together in this dark brown or even kind of light black color. And I also put a barbecue out here, as well as this little seating area and a lounge chair. The seating area as well as the lounge chair from the new Riviera retreat kit, and I quite like them. So it is almost time for me to end this voiceover, but before I do so, let me give you a little shout out to a little Sims 4 content creator that I found recently on YouTube. So I was looking at the recent uploads of Sims 4 speed builds, and then I found Nico, and I think he's really talented and his voice is quite soothing, and I like the builds he put out. So you should definitely check him out. I will link his profile down in the description box. And we are almost at the end of the video, so it is time for me to end this voiceover right here. If you want, you can download this apartment from the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my ID simbirdie_YT, or you can also find it under the hashtag simbirdie. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great time here with me today. Write any questions in the comments down below that you have, and I will talk to you in my next video. Take care and happy Sims 4 building. Bye bye everyone, and enjoy the screenshots. Take care.